good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. So I wanted to do a pick a card on so we're all constantly in purpose, okay? But sometimes our mind wants to tell us that we're not. So I want this pick a card to be like, how are you serving right now? Maybe ways that you're not realizing, or how are you in purpose right now? Maybe ways that you're not realizing. Just kind of like bringing some things to light to let you know, hey, like you're doing the right things. Like these, just like little reminders or whatever it may be. So, anyways, okay, let's get, or maybe even like, what is my purpose right now? Or, anyways. Thank you to everyone who's booking, liking, sharing, subscribing, sending in donations, doing all the things. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. If you need anything from me, that's in the description box below. And yeah, let us just dive right in. We're going to get 3 piles here. With the intention, what are the 3 piles for? What purpose are they in at this time? What do they need to know about their purpose? Purpose, 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 purpose. Marsha, 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 Marsha. Well, there's 2. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, there's a reason that this is coming out, okay? Because I feel like there is, first of all, I feel like a lot of people are waking up to the fact that they even have purpose, okay? Like, what is my purpose? Why am I even on this earth, right? And I feel like for some people, it's like this energy of like, you're waking up to it because you're looking around and you're like, this doesn't make sense. Why would I choose, why are we experiencing all of this? Why is there so much hate and so much, being like projected? I don't know. It just feels like there's a collective energy that's like awakening to the fact that there's more to life, okay? And that everyone has a purpose. And so I'm picking up on this energy where some people may be feeling despair or like challenged and not knowing what, and this pick a card is to let you know, first of all, you're always in purpose. Hey, okay? You are literally always serving, okay? Whether you realize it or not, it is divinely orchestrated to be that way, so that can take some weight off of your shoulders, okay? Now, it is, definitive on the decisions that you make and things like that, okay? But even some of your wrong decisions, okay? You're even, still in purpose because you're learning a lesson, right? Okay. Okay, anyways, moving forward. Let's see where you are. Let's see, what do you need to know, okay? About your purpose, where you're at. Help you just kind of gain some clarity, some inspiration, some peace of mind, okay? Okay, so pile 1 is going to be this Creative Blocks card. Pile 2 is the Striving card. And pile 3 is this Observation card here, okay? So I'll give you a few to kind of check it out. Pile 1. If you chose this Creative Blocks card, let's talk about where you are on your purpose, what's going on with your purpose, or how you are in purpose. How are you in purpose? Because it's like, purpose is ever evolving, all right? It's constantly shifting. It is constantly changing as you grow and evolve as well. And sometimes we don't realize that we're serving, even though that we are. And it just feels good to know how. It feels good because we're here to be in service, right? Some people will say, well, that's selfish, that it feels good. You're getting this, you know, if you are giving to others because it feels good, right? Then that is selfish. That feeling that you are getting is a selfish feeling. And the thing is like, we're here to be in service of others. We're here to give to others. We're here to create for others and build with others and all of these things, right? And so, and it's not always about giving to others, but there's a reason that it feels good. It's because that's who you are. It's because that's what you're supposed to, what you're here for. You're here to be in service and to create and to love. You know what I mean? Like that's what you're here for. Like really, in all actuality, okay? Like think about like for some reason I'm feeling like a kindergarten class. You know what I mean? Like we're all taking something so seriously that it, like should be compared to, I don't want to say kindergarten because like life has some pretty tough lessons. Anyways, there's a lot of purples here and pinks. So third eye, okay, and crown chakra. All right. So you may actually you could have been drawn to the creative blocks card because you might be experiencing creative blocks, or you could have recently been experiencing creative blocks. I'm also picking up on this energy that you might fear creative blocks. Ooh! And actually this fear is what is creating creative blocks. Okay? So there's something about pouring into your creativity. All right? So so some of you, there's this energy where I feel like it's like, okay, so you may be experiencing creative blocks, but and you may have like some sort of like small creative spark, right? But you don't feel like that's enough. That is gonna turn into something else here, okay? So it's like pour into that, all right? Because it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow. Pile one, part of your purpose right now, okay, is you are breaking some sort of generational cycle around romantic love. Okay, yeah, there's a new romantic cycle coming. A new start is coming and powerful change. So what you're currently working on right now actually probably is directly tied to your love life. And believe it or not, okay, this is part of your purpose. Sorting out these wounds that are tied to romantic situations. This is where you're at, okay? So some of you are feeling like you're feeling creative blocks in one area of your life, and that is because you're actually meant to be focusing on another area in your life. And it feels like, you know, we have been taught, especially if you're a female, we have been taught, right, that like, you know, our career, right, that's where purpose is where, you know, well, I shouldn't say that, but some people feel that way. I feel that I'm picking up on that energy, but, you know, you need to know that you're actually, by ending some sort of tough cycle in your romantic life, this is how you are in purpose right now, because you are shifting things for future generations and how they view themselves, and also how they view other people as far as how they treat them, right? What they will accept and what they will not accept. Okay, and actually Believe it or not, it's all tied in together, pile one, and you are going to actually see some of these creative blocks in some areas be released with this shift, with this ending of this cycle of what you will accept and what you will not accept. So yes, so this is where you're at right now. Yeah, you're healing from romantic situations. I'm also picking up on like either like I'm feeling a big father wound, okay? Yeah, especially with this pride here. Okay, so possibly pile one, you could have had a father that maybe had a lot of pride or a lot of ego. Okay, and possibly I feel like probably was unhealed, possibly not very emotionally available. Okay, that's typically not the case when there's. I'm picking up maybe on some narcissistic tendencies. Okay, not necessarily that they are narcissistic here, but yeah. So I feel like pile one, your purpose right now is healing from this wound. It is healing from this wound. It is ending this cycle in your romantic life, and it is and that is going to in tune remove some of these creative blocks that you're experiencing in another part of your life that you feel is directly correlated with your purpose, but it's all encompassing. It's all, you know what I mean? Like your energetic expression is your energetic expression, you see. And so, you know, the thing is with this, when you are in purpose, right, you are moving from a space of unconditional love. But if you are still healing from things, even romantic situations, right, you're not quite moving from unconditional love. Does this make sense? So that is why this healing phase, okay, releasing pride and releasing some of these things around romantic situations. Okay, there's it's directly tied in. Yeah, let's get a couple more here. So it could be even a family dynamic that you're healing. Okay, this could be part of your purpose at this time. As I say that, I cut the deck at the Ten of Cups. Okay, so yeah, you know, take it as it resonates. It could also be you healing wounds around the family dynamic. Okay, so take it as it resonates. All right, but whatever this is, you're ending some sort of, and again, it's tied to how you were treated as a child or how you watched relationships as a child, or there's something, I do feel like there's some sort of inner child work here. And again, it is directly tied to these creative blocks, okay? Because it's all about your heart space when it comes to purpose, and healing is part of purpose as well. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's like your purpose right now is to align to more purpose later. Okay, let's see, what else does pile one need to know about their current purpose, where they are in purpose right now, what's going on? Yeah, okay. Pile one also, you are in this energy in which, yeah, you're no longer confused. You're no longer dealing with any illusions here, okay? Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're like, no. So this is also part of your purpose right now, okay? Is walking away from any confusion, any illusions, okay? That seem to be Hmm. You're seeing through something here. Okay, when this Seven of Swords is in the upright, right? This person, she looks friendly, she looks nice. Her foxes look like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like this alluring path. But it's like you see straight through it. Look, you see the real color. Look at the foxes. Now they're growling. Okay. Oh, yeah. You see straight through somebody's illusion, somebody's confusion that they're trying to send to you here. Okay? This is this romantic cycle that you're ending here. Okay? Possibly. Okay? So these could be illusions around, I don't know, take it as it resonates, but this is part of ending this cycle. Okay? These are in the reverse. You're like, nah, no, I'm not confused, and I know exactly who you are. I know exactly who you are here, okay? Um, yeah, part of your purpose as well here at this time, collective, I'm also feeling this big energy around opening yourself up to working with others. Okay, there's something about trust. Okay. And here's the thing is you've experienced a lot of this. A lot of confusion, a lot of betrayal, a lot of lies, a lot of deceit, a lot. Okay? and but I think that you are ending a cycle, okay? Um in which your past holds you back. Okay? There's also this energy where purpose, you're developing this faith and knowing that you're protected. Okay. But a lot of your purpose right now is really tapping into energies that bring you joy. So meditating on gratitude, meditating on joy, like really pulling in these frequencies and holding them, okay, for extended amounts of time, as long as you can, gradually building, okay. This is actually creating the grid to bring that frequency down into the collective here, okay. Also, part of your purpose here is to really listen to your body, listening to your gut, listening to your heart, okay? And like I said, working with others to build some sort of something here, okay? I'm also picking up on this energy in which you are emotionally moving away from impulses. Pile one. Just, and these impulses, maybe they make you feel like you're living, or they make you feel young, or you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm picking up on this energy where it's like, okay, you know, there's something about that. It's like, I don't even, there's, pile one right now, you're emotionally maturing. And it's like you are deciding to step into an energy in which I feel like you're more in charge, other than, like, you're not letting other people be in charge here anymore, right? because I'm picking up on this energy where it feels like you're stepping away from a time in which you were kind of stood in that confusion and in the in the illusions a little bit, right? And it was easy for people to kind of like bounce you back and forth. Okay, you're walking away from this, and this is kind of helping you to take off the rose-colored glasses, put on the real glasses so you can actually see what's going on here. Um, and And it's like make more decisions that are attuned with who you are now. Yeah, you're not confused and somebody's mad, pile one. I can't get past this. I keep looking at it because you're spinning the wheel here, all right? And again, you're spinning the wheel on connections and relationships. You're developing trust within yourself here. You're moving on from these little tiny voices in your head that are not divine, that are saying, that are speaking of like betrayal and things like that. Like, I don't know, there's just this yeah, you're seeing things for what they are, and you're ending cycles here. This is what your purpose is at this time, and it feels like it has to do with connections and romantic relationships, okay? Also just platonic relationships in general. But this ending the cycle and moving on to a new cycle will remove some creative blocks, okay? If you need anything from me, that's in the description box below. Love you. Pile 2. If you chose this striving card, this is your reading. What's your purpose right now? Where are you at on this journey of purpose? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Sorry, that was rude. I don't know why I felt guided to do that. Some of you might be getting some sort of message here, okay? I feel pile 2. All right, here we go. Here it comes. Here it comes, rolling on in. And that might be significant, okay? I'm seeing a train in my third eye, okay? So, yeah, there might be, yeah, the train, okay. Pile 2. You have just loaded some sort of train and it is leaving the station, okay? And here's what I feel like is you're on this train, but you're not the conductor, okay? You are not the conductor. God is the conductor. Source, the divine, the universe, Mother Gaia, whatever you want to call it, okay? Is the conductor, okay? And this is what I feel like your purpose is right now, is leaning into that and letting go of control and allowing, it's like this pile 2. It's like you're on this train, right? And I feel like it's filled with like luxurious things, right? It's like real nice train. And, the lavatories are nice, and they've got hot chocolate and marshmallows and all the good food, right? I'm seeing lobster and grapes and even watermelon, and there's some chicken over there, and like, there's some salmon, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing all there's some ribs, okay? Some chicken wings, okay? Okay. Y'all like to eat some good food, pile too, all right? Because I love all that food, except for I'm not a huge fish eater, but oh no, I think that's tilapia. It looks like maybe I'm seeing all this food on this table. Okay, there's coffee. There's warm beverages. I'm seeing a wine glass. Okay, with wine, both red and white. Also some Zinfandels, okay? And then anyways, sorry, I spaced out. Okay, so you're on this train, right? And it's like you're up in the front trying to drive the train when there's a conductor there, right? You're trying to it's like backseat driving, right? And the conductor is just telling you hey, get back to your seat because you're missing the view. You're missing you know what I'm saying? You're missing. So there's something about pile 2 where you are as far as being in purpose right now is releasing your control. Is releasing your control and allowing God, Source, the Divine to do what it wants to do for you, okay? So I'm feeling this big time. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else does pile 2 need to know? And some of you, it has to do, with, it's like this balance between, because faith without works is dead, right? We know that. We know that we have to put energy into something in order for it to gain momentum, right? It's just like feeding the steam train, right? Or the coal, they feed it like the coal, right? So then it keeps going and it gains this, and right, you get it. So trains, I just thought of one of our family members. You know who you are. Not if you chose this pile too, you're gonna have to let me know. You'll have to let me know. Anyways, it'll be interesting. Anyways, one of our members that does some coaching and stuff. So anyways, yeah. You right now you're gaining balance, okay? It's really moving away from this space of hustling, okay? And it's like all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel like it could be. That's possibly your type of energy, the way that you move. I know that sometimes it's like that with me, where it's just I will pour into something and pour and pour and pour and pour, right? And then when I don't get the results right away that I want, or I used to be this way, I would just whatever, okay, moving on. And the divine is saying no, your purpose right now, okay, is for you to reel that back in and to understand, why don't you pour into this, right? Put in a little bit of work, but also rest in knowing that the divine is also pouring into it as well, right? Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Know that you are worthy of achieving your vision and achieving your goal, okay? And know that just as much as you are pouring into this, so is the divine here, okay? Part of your purpose as well right now is balancing spirituality and practicality, okay? This is part of your purpose, okay? With this hold your vision, aligning with this striving card, again, it is building that trust and building that faith that the conductor of that train, whoever you believe is conducting that train, whatever you call it, is going to get you safely where you're desiring to go. And your job at this time right now is to enjoy the scenery on the way. Okay, it's like you standing up at the front and shout out to all my parents out there, because I know you're going to resonate with this. You know how crazy it drives you when your kids are are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Right? And you know that it's like, yeah, sure. This trip may be a long trip. It may take us a while to get there, but you are about to have the time of your life. So it's kind of like this energy where the, you know, God, source, the divine, whoever the conductor of that train is saying like, hey, if you ask me one more time if we're there yet, you're going back to the caboose. You know, you're not getting kicked off. But it's like, this is your purpose right now, is leaning into that faith, because there's going to be multiple times in your life where you're gonna have to, you know what I mean? This train, it's gonna make pit stops, and you're gonna stop somewhere, and you're gonna have a bunch of fun, right? But then you're gonna get back on the train, okay? And you're gonna go somewhere else. You're gonna reach another destination. There's gonna be train rides, okay? So right now, you may be on what seemingly feels like the longest train ride of your life. But you need to know here, okay, that one, you're not driving. And you don't need to drive. Is 2. 3, you know, that this is all about you being able to gain balance in your life, balancing your spiritual and your practicality, right? This kind of like restful stage in which you can, you know, on the train ride, like you get ready, prepare for whatever this next stop is. I feel like some of you aren't, you know, maybe you don't know what the next stop is. So how do I prepare? Well, if you needed to prepare, you would know about it. Okay? The best thing that we can do is always tune within. But part of your purpose right now is getting this balance. It's kind of like, it's the new form of work-life balance collective. It's balancing your practicality and your spirituality, okay? Balancing your infinite beingness, right? And sitting in that. I mean, you should always be in that energy, but also balancing, having balance of this human experience as well, right? It's like, so this is, yeah. Okay, Padawan. So this is where you're at with your purpose right now. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful because this message is to let you know that you can just let go right now. Okay, you can hold your vision. You can take action when you feel guided. And otherwise, you can relax and enjoy the ride. Okay, because you're not driving. File 2, I don't know. Who needed to hear this? Now, don't get me wrong, okay? When I say you're not driving, this doesn't mean that you're not in control of, like, the decisions that you make on a day-to-day basis. Do you see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is you're not in control of things that are out of your control, okay? That is part of your purpose right now, is deciphering and discerning what is in your control and what is out of your control, and taking action on those things that are in your control, whether it be spiritual or practical, and then surrendering the rest, allowing the divine to drive the train on things that are not in control. This is where you're at right now. Okay. All right. Yeah. Ace of Wands, I'm telling you what. Yeah, this is like that spiritual clarity. This is like that, it's almost like a relief, right? It's like pile 2, there's this huge weight that maybe you put on your shoulders. And it's like right now, part of your purpose is releasing this weight back to the divine and saying, hey, yeah, go ahead and take that. I trust that I'm going to be cared for and taken care of, and that this, you know, that the abundance is going to continue to flow through me, and that I am, you know, in exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I can trust this, and you know, I can make guided action, and I can take care of the things that I'm supposed to take care of, and knowing that I'm headed in the right direction. Yeah, pile one, or pile one, you might resonate with pile one also, some of you, but pile two, um, exactly. There is, you've received some sort of inspiration. You have decided that you were going to head down some sort of path, this Ace of Wands, this new beginning, and you focused on it. You've been focused on it. You've been moving, emotionally moving on. You've been walking over, stepping over big, valleys and canals and moving through these emotions and these thoughts and, gaining balance. And this is exactly, yeah. Yeah. What's happening here is because this control, this need to control, right? That comes from in the past there was a situation in which you didn't feel safe, a situation in which you didn't have control over the situation. You were probably a child and you didn't feel safe at some point, possibly repeatedly, or you didn't feel protected, or you didn't feel, you know what I'm saying? There's something that this is very much tied into your root chakra, pile two, okay? Very much so. And so, what right now, part of your purpose is right now is healing the heartbreak of connections, balancing that heartbreak, balancing also how you view yourself, pile two, in connections, how you show up, but also how you are received, okay, and what you offer connections, and like what is a healthy connection. There's something about that as well. So and pile one was also about connections and relationships, so it might be very much tied in here. But yeah, this is yeah, star card. This is a strength card. Okay, Eight of Wands. Justice. Yeah. Pile two. Your purpose right now is your healing from feeling safe. Like you're healing from a time when you didn't feel safe, okay? And oftentimes when we don't feel safe or we don't feel protected or cared for, or you know what I'm saying, it will prevent us from doing things because there's a lack, right? Or there is not enough, or there is again with this like mistrust within relationships. There's betrayal. There's and this is comes from a survival tactic, right? This comes from, and here's my thing is pile two, your purpose right now is you're healing from these things. And you're gaining the strength to go after some sort of justice. Because I feel like there could have been some sort of injustice done to you here, okay? But I feel like you're going after some sort of justice. And that's not, the injustice is not correlated with your purpose at all, okay? But this justice certainly is. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's what I have for you, I believe. Pile three. Thank you so much. Or pile two? What the heck? Thank you so much for choosing to spend some time with me. If you need anything from me, that's in the description box below. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Thank you. Pile three. If you chose this observer card, the Falcon, this is your reading. Okay? What's your purpose right now? What's going on with you? What's going on? What's going on? Every time I look at this Falcon card, okay, and this is clearly just like feathers, part of the Falcon, but I shouldn't say every time, but definitely this time, it makes me feel like there's little baby falcons right here, okay? So, because that just came to my mind, it reminds me of like a little, I don't know. But because that came to my mind, there's something about if you are a mother or a father, your children obviously are always part of your purpose, but they could be a central focus at this time. You could be observing your children a lot right now. There could be this new awareness that your children are a reflection of you. And so by observing your children, you're able to see possibly some things that you need to take a look at within yourself. Not necessarily for everyone. That may have been for like 2 people. Okay? Okay. Pile 3, what else do you need to know about where you are on your purpose at this time? Pile 3, I feel like, I gotta be honest, it's not that this is like a linear thing and like to say that you're like further along than other people, but what I feel like I want to say is you're further along than what you think. Pile 3, you're taking in a lot of information right now. I feel like you're taking in a lot of downloads at this time. Like really just channeling it in. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could be working on your throat chakra right now, okay? Or that's part of what your purpose is at this time. Yeah, is working on your throat chakra. And it could also be healing relationships. This seems to be kind of like a relationship thing, but I feel like it has to do with communication. There's something about communication here. Pile 3, also part of your purpose at this time is building a new sense of confidence within yourself. There's something here, okay, that I feel like part of your purpose right now is to make some sort of leap or like some sort of move. Be bold and make the first move. Pile 3, okay? There's powerful change that will come from this. There's some sort of communication. You're moving through. Part of your purpose right now is moving through some sort of throat chakra blockage, okay? I feel like you have been in observation of believe in the impossible here. Step out of your comfort zone. A fiery climax approaches. Okay, so there is this... your purpose right now is to move on something. Communicate something. It's to share something through... You have been... Okay, you've received... Either you have or you are about to receive... When I looked up, it was 4433, so that might be significant. But you have or you're about to receive some sort of download, some sort of idea, some sort of something. It has to do with your throat chakra, which is your expression, your form of your expression here, okay? This is going to, whatever this is, okay? Be bold and make the first move. Do this. Step out of your comfort zone, okay? Because there's powerful change in this. There's something, believe in the impossible. Okay, some of you, this purpose is aligned with something that you may have desired on this blue moon. Okay, you may have manifested something on this recent blue moon, once in a blue moon, or there could have been something going on the blue moon here, okay, or around the blue moon, and maybe you didn't set any intentions or anything, but there's something about the magic of the blue moon still with us, right? It's still like there's something, it's like it's gained momentum, and now it's ready to be released, okay? With this fiery climax here, but you've got to make the first move, okay, on whatever this is. So pile 3, your purpose right now, okay, you've been in this observative state, okay, you have been healing, you have been releasing, you have been doing a lot of work, okay, and I feel like you know, it's been kind of uncomfortable, it's not been fun, all right, but there's something about like going to the next level, taking the next step, and if this message is for you, then a lot of you possibly already know what that next step is. If you don't yet, you will shortly after this video, okay? You will get some sort of download, and if you don't, then this message just isn't for you, and you're not at that point on your journey, and that's okay. Okay, so just know that, all right? But whatever this is your chance. Okay, this is a chance. It's like breakthrough. Okay, there's breakthrough coming. I'm feeling very much so with this, because I feel like you've been kind of sitting back and like maybe possibly waiting on some sort of breakthrough. And it comes through. Okay. Your purpose right now is to take action on it, because this breakthrough has been brought to you, okay, because you've worked really hard to achieve it. But just know, you know, oftentimes we hear about people will get an idea and they don't take action on it, and then they find out like 2 or 3 months later that their idea has been born. It's because that idea was given to somebody else who takes action on it. Okay, because whatever is being brought to you at that time, it's ready to be born. It's ready to be brought to life. Okay, and it's something that God or the divine source has, you know, they have it in mind for a reason. They're bringing it to the forefront for a reason. Okay, and so the divine is just saying, hey, like, you know, here's this idea. It could be very fruitful. It could be very successful for you. Okay, it could bring you a lot of joy. All right, take it, right? And your purpose right now is to take it, is to do it, is to run with it. Okay, don't let your past hold you back. Don't sit on this for too long. Don't let that fire burn out. Pile 3. Don't you dare let that fire burn out. Go for it. Okay, because this is going to bring something, this is really going to generate a lot of momentum, a lot of love here, okay? There is, yeah. There's somebody that's in spiritual jail, pile 3. I'm just here to tell you. I don't know if it's you. I feel like it's not you. I feel like it's somebody who possibly tried to prevent this breakthrough from coming through, or tried to just prevent you from moving forward in your life, or tried to prevent your purpose in some sort of way here, okay? Yeah, this would have been somebody that smiled in your face. For sure. For sure, somebody that smiled in your face. But I feel like you're awakening to this here. Pile 3, also your purpose, there's something about giving back more to the divine as well. Like giving back more directly to the divine, or maybe I don't know. There's something about that. Just spending more time. I picked up on that in the collective reading today. Of just, I think it was the collective reading today, where I was feeling like just more one-on-one time with the divine. This is also part of your purpose, because I feel like you're like anchoring in these frequencies, anchoring in these ideas and these downloads and these, it's like you are like the channel and the anchor for this divine source energy to come through, right? It like comes through you, right? So there's also this energy as well of you know, getting plenty of rest. Pile 3. What I feel like, Sun card at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're finding out that there's some sort of connection that was an illusion here. Yeah. Anyways, but what I feel like also, okay, your purpose, this, whatever you feel like, this foundation that you have, although you feel it might be like small and insignificant, or there's something, I feel like you feel like it's like smaller than or less than what it really is, but also it's like this energy, it's like I feel like you've had to put a lot of energy into just getting this simple, you know, foundation here that literally looks like nothing, it feels like nothing, it looks like nothing, but you need to know, pile 3, that's going to evolve very quickly here. Okay, you know, it's going to change. I feel like part of your purpose is like at this time is really stepping into this energy of like being grateful that like you pulled that together. You know what I mean? Like you were on a stone floating in the middle of this what seemingly looks like a beautiful place to be. Okay. With who look like very close friends and family, very relaxed, right? You know what I'm saying? Like there's no interruptions. You guys are meditating, you're tapping in. It looks like you're very connected to the divine. You guys are all connected to each other, getting lots of downloads. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like rather than looking at, instead of focusing on the fact that you guys are just on this like stone in the middle, you know, that's barely big enough to hold the 4 of you, you're like, but wait a second, I'm here with like 4, you know, 3 of my favorite people. The view is beautiful. We're really tapped into the divine here. There's something, pile 3, you're letting go of the world to embrace your soul. That's your purpose right now. Letting go of the world to embrace your soul. So this just they just said if you're experiencing financial problems, it's because this is your purpose right now, is to let go of the attachment, to know that you are cared for and that you will always have everything that you need. It won't always be that way, but it's letting go of the world to embrace your soul in order to attract the abundance that is your birthright, rather than attracting from a space of lack. you will attract from a space of unconditional love. You see, that is your purpose right now. Your purpose is to let go of the world and embrace your soul. Letting go of your worth being attached to any worldly thing, and knowing that your energy, your pure divine source energy, is a blessing to anyone that comes in contact with it. Your purpose right now is to lean into the divine, take action on any inspiration, to embrace your soul. Whew! All right, pile 3. I hope this was helpful. I love you so much. If you need anything from me, that's in the description box below. Otherwise, we'll talk soon.